The Witch is a movie about a family that is shunned and exiled from their community, only to be left in the wilderness on a farm. They start to believe that a witch has cursed their home and possibly lives in the woods around them. This film is a collection of real-life accounts of witches that have been compiled into one overarching story. The accounts were also from this exact same time period. Robert Eggers directed this horrifying story, and he deserves praise amongst other things. This film is terrifying, and the best part is, it has no jump scares. I'm a strong believer in that a great horror movie isn't about the jump scares and gore. It's all about concepts, and horrifying thoughts that are presented and partially left up to the imagination. The Witch does all of this and more. I give huge amounts of praise to the tension that The Witch creates. Jaron Blashchuk chose perfect camera techniques to make you feel uneasy. He implores you to scan the screen, searching for the horrifying threat that you know is lurking around the corner. The film makes the woods look like this over-looming horror that seems like it could jump out and attack you at any moment. Colors are dreary, and even a rabbit looking up at the camera can send shivers down your spine. I also give praise to the soundtrack composer, Mark Corvin. Though subtle, he blends atmospheric noise and other elements to, once again, give you a sense of horror. The movie constantly bombards you with the unknown, and keeps the tension high till the very end. You're always waiting for the horror to begin or jump out at your face, but thankfully it stays subtle, crawling onto the screen and making you want to shit your pants. The dialogue is a problem that I've heard a lot of my friends had, and I personally didn't. I think it added lots of style and realism to the film, and if the dialogue ever made me feel lost, I just decided to turn on the subtitles. I can't give this movie enough praise. All around it is probably like the most amazing horror movie I've ever watched. Because personally, this movie incorporated everything I find terrifying. It made me, a 20-year-old woman, cry, because for the film's whole runtime I was obsessed and stressed and tense about what was going to happen next. Something as simple as an old woman turning around practically made me scream. And I can't do this review without talking about Black Phillip and the mind-blowing ending to this film. Pretty much our main character makes a pact with the devil to become a witch, who is disguised as the goat Black Phillip the entire movie. This same maniacal goat had been seen in many other shots and rumored to whisper to the children in the farm. The build-up around the goat pays off when he begins to whisper to our main character, and saying dialogue that easily makes your stomach churn.
What dost thou want?
What canst thou give?
Wouldst thou like the taste of butter?
In the end, I noticed the bulk of the film's budget goes towards the witches floating around the fire. It's simple but done right, and it leaves a tremendous visual imprint on the viewer. All in all, this movie terrified me and made me sleepless. It has easily made it into my top favorite movies of all time. Now, y'all may think there is no such thing as a perfect movie, but I legitimately can't tell you anything bad about this movie, no matter how hard I try. So, if I can't point out anything wrong about it, The Witch gets a 10 out of 10. P.S. I have a love-hate relationship with this movie. I haven't rewatched it yet because I don't think I'm ready to experience that emotional trauma again.